Hey guys, welcome to this week's video. Slightly different backdrop. I'm in the kitchen and it's Saturday right now. You are watching this video Wednesday, but it's Saturday right now. Grayson is at my mum's and I'm working, but it's mid-morning, it's 10:45 and I'm hungry. So we've just had some groceries delivered and I'm going to be making a turkey and vegetable stir fry with some noodles as well. I've got a coconut and lemongrass dressing to put on. So the turkey is currently cooking. But whilst it's doing its thing, I wanted to show you some of the groceries that I've had delivered today, because I talk about a fat loss lifestyle and I talk about how it's about balance and moderation and it's about what works for you, and that's totally 100% what it's about, right? It's about, sorry, I'm kind of holding you so it's kind of wobbly. It's totally about finding out the meals that are perfect for you, right? That are gonna create satisfaction and they're going to keep you full, and we're all slightly different, so our personal preference plays into this as well. It's huge, right? And so what I want to show you is what I buy. Doesn't mean that you're necessarily going to buy the same things. You may not even like the same things. The idea of eating turkey stir fry at 10:45 on a Saturday morning might absolutely horrify you. I know, I hear it all the time, but I just want to give you an idea of, you know, how it can still be really satisfying. So I'm going to flip this around and I'm going to show you what I bought. Okay guys, so really in essence, as I'm saying, what's fat loss friendly for you is going to depend on your personal preference, your lifestyle, and kind of how you have to eat, right? It's going to depend on your schedule and things like that, which is why I don't do strict cookie cutter meal plans. I allow my clients to take what they love to eat, even if it's the unhealthy stuff, and figure out a way of making it better. So this is just a few things that I pick up. So these are cauliflower steaks. They actually come with this lemon and garlic drizzle, but I actually get rid of that because it has like processed oils and stuff in it. So I get rid of that. I just cook the cauliflower steaks. The reason I don't buy cauliflower for myself and do it is just because this isn't exactly expensive and it's really, really easy to do. So I get rid of this oil and I have these basically as like instead of a carb maybe. They're really, really tasty and they take about 10 minutes, yeah, 10 minutes to cook. Really cool. So you could easily do this yourself with the cauliflower, just cut it into steaks. I have tried that. Got a little bit messy, but I'm all about convenience because I am very busy. These are one of those things that are definitely my extra. These are crispy potato slices. They are not in any way healthy, right? They're not. But if you hopefully have heard me say before, sprinkling in a few things a few times a week that kind of help you feel balanced. You don't have to eat them all, because I can have like a quarter of this pack and I maybe will split them over the whole week. They just really, really make me feel like I'm getting something really delicious that's not necessarily perfect, but they're really tasty. And I will have these with like a lean protein and vegetables, so it's not crazy, but yeah, really tasty. The next thing, you can see a cauliflower thing here. Cauliflower couscous. I actually buy 3 of these because they are in the 3 for 2 offer. I buy 3 of these. Recently, one of my VIPs, Karen, she shared with me a breakfast she makes, which is cauliflower couscous cooked with a little bit of butter and some coconut oil, and she adds in an egg or a couple of eggs over easy. And I actually bought, because she puts hers with feta cheese, and I bought feta cheese this week too. Here it is, because she throws that in. So I bought some appatina. This is like already cubed. It's more expensive, but it's just easier. So I'm going to be doing that this week. The next thing I do is I buy some fruit things. I always buy some berries. I have no idea where they are in the fridge. My husband put this away. But I bought this cotton candy. I have a bit of an obsession with cotton candy grapes at the moment. So I bought this. It's a limited edition one, but it's cotton candy, grape, pineapple, and blueberry. And I'll take that to work as like a snack. I bought a pack of cotton candy grapes because, you know, I love them. And then super sprouts. These I just chuck into a salad. They don't always have them, so I got them this week and they had them, which is awesome. I bought bacon because I love bacon. This goes really nicely with this cauliflower couscous and eggs. It's really tasty. I'm so going to drop all this in it. I also bought these pre-packaged salads. Again, you would probably think, hey, that's not perfect. It's not going to be, you don't exactly know everything that's in there, but I check the ingredients. I do all my shopping online and get our groceries delivered, but I check the ingredients. So I built this Waldorf, and I've got a chicken Caesar because I do love to have chicken Caesar salad. These are really great. What I'll probably do is I'll probably take these to work, and I'll probably side them with, have them with some other kind of protein or something like that. I also bought some avocados, some more salad ingredients which you can't see. What else did I buy? I bought some bread, some gluten-free bread, some lactose-free cream. This stuff is really good. This stuff's really, really nice, so I've got some of that. And that's pretty much it. And then I bought the stir-fry vegetables. I've also got some other meats. I got some turkey this week. That's what I fancied. So you can see how none of this is perfection, right? None of this is, yes, there's salad, there's vegetables, there's healthy foods, quote unquote, good foods, right? Of course. But it's really how you pair these foods. They don't have to be restrictive. So as I said, it's really about how how you pick what you want to eat, and you pick what you enjoy. I enjoy flavor. To me, flavor is non-negotiable, right? I enjoy salads. I enjoy salad dressing. I enjoy a salad not because it is a diet food. I enjoy salad because they keep me feeling satisfied. I enjoy salads because that's what I like. I also eat Quest bars, right? I also eat carbs and fat. I have a lot of fat in my diet, in fact. But I'm somebody that enjoys fat over carbohydrates. Something really interesting that happened to me this week was that oh, that's going to be really loud for you. Something really interesting that happened to me this week was that I got to 8 p.m. I think it was Wednesday, 8 p.m. on Wednesday, and I suddenly realized I hadn't had any carbohydrates all day. And this really interested me because it wasn't out of fear of carbs and fear of fear of overeating or being unhealthy or being bad. I don't fear any food group anymore. And what happened was I just made some choices. I made a breakfast of eggs and some spinach and tomatoes, and then I went to work and I was full until lunch, and then I had egg salad and chia pudding. I didn't have a starchy carb until dinner time, and I had those crispy potato slices you just saw. And it's like, this really interested me. I just thought it was so funny because I would have been so focused a few years ago on each food group and things being bad and things being good, and there is no good or bad food. There is just fuel, right? Fuel for your body and your lifestyle. And you know what? This is the great thing about eating for a fat loss lifestyle, because you are going to create meals that you enjoy. They're not going to be cookie cutter meal plans. There's no restriction, right? Things I haven't shown you. I also bought a couple of candy bars, chocolate, because I like to have chocolate in the house. I don't go crazy and eat the whole lot, but I have it available because when I want to have a square of chocolate to just take the edge off, I'm going to do that. And I'm the one that gets to decide when that's going to be, which is why I do say those situations where you're putting, like at work, when somebody brings in cake, or it's a birthday, or it's a Friday, those kind of things, I don't love that situation because I feel like people push that on you, and I feel like you have to really feel strong in your actions, and you really have to affirm that you have personal goals and that those goals are important to you, and they're more important than somebody else's feelings about the fact that you don't want a piece of their cake. You don't have to be an asshole about it, but you can say, I have goals. I'm not going to eat the cake this time, but it looks really tasty, right? So it's about figuring out which foods make you feel good. And then it's about understanding what that means for you, buying the foods that you love, and coming from a place of authenticity and passion and purpose, and just knowing that every time you make a meal, it's because it's going to make you feel awesome and not make you feel sluggish and bloated, right? I don't have it down to a T. Every meal is not perfect, but I still dine out, I still have chocolate, I still drink wine, I still eat carbs, I eat a lot of fat, but I feel good, and that's what this is about. So I'm going to wait for my turkey stir fry to cook, and I'm going to show you what it looks like. Okay guys. Hey guys, so I'm about to tuck in and enjoy this turkey stir fry, but I just wanted to leave you with what I've learned this week. And what I learned this week is that it's really difficult listening to your own advice sometimes, but that I was feeling very chaotic, and I made a choice to eat oatmeal for breakfast one of the mornings, and I posted about it. I said, hey, I'm having oatmeal, and this isn't what I would normally have, but it's okay, it's not perfect, and I'm very mindful of it. I was hungry literally like an hour or two later, and I had my lunch. I didn't do anything in between that. I waited and I had my lunch and I was still hungry. And I had cravings all afternoon and evening. And I didn't indulge those cravings, but I was very aware of it. And it did not feel good and it was very miserable. And the next day, I went for a walk and I came back and I made eggs with some bacon, spinach, and tomatoes. And a little bit of cheese, I think, as well. That kept me feeling full until lunchtime. My lunch was a big salad with egg salad and chia pudding and some almond butter. And then, um, and then that was it. I didn't have any cravings all day. And I went to get my nails done. And as I sat and had my nails done, I realized that I hadn't had any carbohydrates, no starchy carbs all day, but I still didn't feel hungry. I wasn't ravenous. I wasn't having cravings. And I had my dinner late that day as well. I had my dinner about 8 p.m., which is very unusual for me. And what I realized was that I didn't realize, I probably reconfirmed to myself that having a starch-based breakfast for me doesn't work. I can't do that and expect myself to feel full until lunchtime, right? Doesn't mean I'm never going to do it, but I was very mindful of the fact that it didn't make me feel good all day, right? I did not feel great. And so what I want to hopefully you to take away from that is that finding out how you start your day, whether it is at 6 a.m., 7 a.m., or 11 a.m., the first meal can set you up. Doesn't mean it has to be breakfast, doesn't mean you have to have it within 45 minutes of waking up, but the first meal you eat can set the rest of your day up. It can create how you, the feelings and the emotions and how you feel for the rest of the day will be set by what you do first thing in the morning, right? Or the first meal, whenever that might be, you're setting yourself up. So set yourself up for success and not failure. I'll see you next week.